it is, guys, the boy BlastphamousHD. You probably already know from the title of this story that this situation I got myself into is fucked. Now, the first thing I would like to say is, if you have not checked me out on YouTube, if you're not one of my subs and you don't religiously watch a lot of my other story time videos that I put up on there, then you probably don't know the type of person I am. I would like for it to be known, I'm not a tough guy. I do not like to fight. I am not even a self-proclaimed internet thug. I've never been in a gang. I don't condone violence, but unfortunately, the type of environment that I live in, these situations do come up, as you're gonna see in this story. Needless to say, this story time is very sensitive to me. This is literally my second worst fucking story that I fucking got, man. Like, this one is fucking horrible. This story takes place when I was about 19 years old. I was still living in Las Vegas. I had my own apartment, I had a job, and I had a girlfriend that I was living with at the time. I worked, she stayed home and kicked it. We had a cool situation going on. I had a friend of mine. We're gonna name this guy Ricky. Now, I consider Ricky to be a really good friend of mine. We hung out a lot. We had a lot of fun together. We went and lifted weights together. Now, on the day in question, Ricky had come over to my crib to kick it. We're in the room playing video games. You know, we're in there having a good time, bullshitting with one another, you know, sharing stories. For some reason, whenever Ricky came over, my live-in girlfriend would never be in the same room while he was in there. I never thought anything of it. I just figured she might not have liked his demeanor, like she didn't like his personality, something like that. My girlfriend, she's in the kitchen making herself something to eat. Ricky goes in the living room. A couple of minutes later, my girl comes back into the room. I turn off the Xbox 360. I go in the living room, start playing a game with Ricky, and my girl comes out, you know, and motions for me to come into the back room with her. So I go back there, she closes the door, and then she's like, you know, I have something to show you, but I don't want you to get mad. I look at it, it's a Facebook message talking about, oh, you know, I like you, I care about you, I want you to get with me, you should leave your boyfriend, he's a loser. Now, it's not the fact that the message was sent. That's all well and good. You know, dudes are always gonna attempt to put their penis inside of your girlfriend. But tell me why this message was from fucking Ricky. Supposedly my best fucking friend, the son of a bitch who is currently in the living room playing my fucking PS3. I'm just sitting there like, are you bullshitting? This doesn't make any sense. But what was crazy about Ricky was Ricky had a very, very, very intricate way of using slang. It was so different from the way everybody else talked that no one will be able to mimic this motherfucker. It was very, very distinct. I go on and I read the rest of this letter, man, and he's just slandering me, talking shit, telling her that she needs to get with a real nigga, and that I'm a fucking loser, and a bitch, and all this other bullshit. Now, up until that time, I had never been betrayed in that way, so it was still hard to believe. But once I got done finishing the letter, I started putting together other situations in my head that, you know, didn't really seem like anything then, but after I read the letter, they all fucking came together. Just him doing little bitty shit towards me around my chick. So of course I shut down the computer and I go into the living room and I turn off my game. Ricky's like, you know, what's wrong? And I'm like, you gotta leave, man. And he's like, well, you know, what the fuck is wrong? And I'm like, you know what, man, I'm not even gonna bullshit you, you know, because I planned on just, you know, having him leave, never talking to him again, and just leaving it at that, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to discuss this shit, because regardless of anything we say, his point can't be argued. Nothing can be resolved. You're just a grimy son of a bitch, and I need to get you the hell away from me because you're a backstabbing ass dude. I get a little bit frustrated because I'm still pissed off after reading the letter. I'm like, look, man, I read the letter on Facebook. And he's like, what letter on Facebook? I'm like, look, the letter you sent to my girl, telling her about how she needs to get with you and how I'm a bitch and all this other crazy bullshit. And he's like, come on, man, I wouldn't fucking do that shit, dude. That's not me. I'm like, dude, man, you know how distinct your slang is. Come on, man. It's cool. I ain't tripping or whatever, man. I need you to leave, you know, and not come back. He's like, man, fuck you. I ain't going nowhere. So I go over to Ricky and I grab him on the shoulder and I'm like, look, dude, you gotta go. You know, and I start pulling him towards the door. So dude pushes me. I ain't gonna lie, I'm pissed. Okay, not only is this backstabbing son of a bitch have the nerve to do what I just caught him doing, but then he has nerve to not even fucking leave, and it's my fucking house. I'm like, are you fucking serious right now? So I start pushing him towards the door. Dude turns around, and this sack of fucking shit, supposedly a good friend of mine, and he fucking swings on me with everything he fucking has. Now, a little bit about Ricky. Not only is this dude bigger than me, but he's like buffer than I am, because dude hits the gym a whole fucking lot. He's about 4 inches taller than me, man. Of course, a lot longer reach than me. And the dude gets into a lot of shit. Like, the dude had a really, really troubled childhood, got into a lot of fights, was in a lot of foster homes as a child, has a lot of that pent-up anger. His parents suck. So a lot of his younger life was spent getting into a lot of fights with a lot of freaking people. But what he didn't know about me, and what all my YouTube subscribers don't know about, when I was younger, I used to box, and I did a little bit of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And at one time, I was thinking about possibly pursuing maybe a little something in maybe MMA, just to see where it went. But, you know, I started doing other things, you know, and then came along YouTube. I got a regular job and a girlfriend who doesn't want me getting into any of that shit. Any dudes out there with girlfriends, they know how women are about this topic. Like, you come home with a black eye and they're like, oh God, no. So, needless to say, I can defend myself particularly well. I still am extremely scared of getting into fights. I hate fighting, and if someone tried to fight me on the street, I might even come off like a bitch because I really am scared of fighting. I hate to fight. But if the situation ever comes down, I'm more than capable of defending myself. So my homeboy swung on me. Be it the situation, I kind of saw it coming, and by the time he threw the punch, I was so close to him that it just wrapped around my freaking head, and I pushed him off of me. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And he's like, no, man, fuck you. Fuck that bitch. I'll fuck you up, man. I will fucking kill you. And I'm like, just get the fuck out. It's not that fucking serious. Just get the fuck out of my house. He walks up on me and just starts throwing his freaking fist at my face. Now, given my boxing prowess and the fact that when I was a kid, all I did was get beat the fuck up and jumped, living in all the horrible areas I lived in and going on all the badass fucking schools I went to, I am more than capable of dealing with this type of situation. Now, me and this guy are fighting, but I'm just mopping this guy up something horrible. I mean, within the entirety of the 30 to 45 seconds exchange that the fight basically lasted in, one of his eyes is freaking swollen, this dude's nose is freaking running blood, and his freaking lip is busted. Me, I can't remember there being any injury to my face whatsoever. Now, after the exchange is over, this dude backs up. This dude is so pissed off, he looks like a raging fucking bull. And like, I'm covered in fucking red paint, man. I think the reason why he was that fucking pissed off had to do with two things. One, I'm supposed to be a punk ass. You know, I'm a silly dude, I'm a comedian, I love to laugh and joke, which is more than likely why he thought that he would be okay trying to snake my chick in the manner that he did, because the way he figures is, even if I do catch him, I'm not gonna be able to do shit. He didn't know anything about the boxing or the BJJ or any of that crap. And he's getting his ass kicked in front of a girl that he fucking likes. And nothing is a bigger turnoff than to see a guy start some shit, then get his ass kicked in front of the chick that he started it in front of. Needless to say, man, this dude is fucking pissed, man. He's looking at me like he wants to fucking snap my neck. And I'm just standing back. I'm like, look, man, are you fucking leaving or what? Just fucking go. He's like literally 3 feet away from my front door that leads outside, right? Me, I've got my back up against the hallway. I can kind of tell in his face, he is not the type of person to back down from shit. But it's funny because I can also tell from his expression that he had kind of figured out from our little exchange, and based on the fact that I'm basically unfreaking touched and he's already beaten the hell up a little bit, that if he tries to fist fight me one-on-one, it's not gonna end in his advantage. This asshole fucking goes in his back fucking pocket and pulls out a motherfucking knife. A fucking knife. I'm just sitting there like, are you fucking serious? He's like, man, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Now, I know a lot of my subscribers or a lot of people that might be watching this. Have any of you guys ever been in a situation where you could look in someone's eyes and know what was gonna fucking happen? It's like time slows down and all of your past life experience and everything you've seen, if you've maybe lived in those type of areas, they kind of all come together subconsciously and they communicate to you the more than likely end result of what's about to fucking happen. And everything was screaming at me, you're about to fucking die. This dude's gonna fucking kill you. If you would have seen the look, like, has anyone ever watched Naruto, the arc where Orochimaru dressed up as one of the Chunin exam teachers? Like, he does that snaky shit around a tree and comes after Sasuke after knocking out Naruto, and Orochimaru paralyzes him with that look. And Sasuke's thinking in his mind, I have to go, I have to go. Like, this is killing intent. He's serious, he's going to murder me. I'm just standing there looking at this guy's fucking face, man. And he's got that fucking knife, dude. And you can tell the way he's fucking gripping it. This dude is not looking to make no surface cuts, no slits. To the people out there, I know it's happened at least one time, at least once, where you've done some shit so spectacular, so death-defying, so amazing Spider-Man-like, that you don't even know how the fuck you did it, man. And you did it, and it was so crazily spectacular that you just wish that you knew what the fuck you did so that you could maybe learn how to do it more often. Man, I don't remember shit from the point of him lunging at me with the fucking knife to the point where I just ended up behind this motherfucker and I've got him in a fucking chokehold. And I don't have him in just a regular fucking chokehold. I've got him in what I like to call rear naked choke with a half Nelson twist. And what I mean by that is, one of my arms is thoroughly around his neck, of course, right? The other arm twisting around my arm in such a way as where there was enough room left to twist around the back of his neck to push his neck farther down into the choke, making the arm that I had my arm twisted around basically useless. And luckily enough for me, the arm that I had twisted around my arm was the arm with the knife in it. So I'm lucky as fuck. I don't know if I did that on purpose. I know a little bit about a little bit, okay? Enough to get myself out of a fucked up situation. I don't know this Jackie Chan Jet Li type shit, man. I am nowhere near that efficient in hand-to-hand combat. I don't fucking know how I did this shit. I still don't know how I did this shit. Now I've got him in this fucking chokehold and we're still both on our feet. Has anyone out there ever seen someone so pissed that they're screaming through their teeth with their mouth shut? That's what this motherfucker's doing. The whole time he's just fucking there. I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Let me fucking go. I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm calm because I figure myself to be out of danger. I'm just like, drop the knife and just fucking go. I tell him that shit like fucking 12 times. Every time after he gets done fucking screaming he's gonna kill me, I ask him if he's finally fucking ready to just give it up so he can go home. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, you're gonna kill me. Dude, are you fucking done? Just drop the knife and just fucking go. I have been taught enough from my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu teachings that when you get someone in this situation, you want to lower their center of gravity so that you're taller than them, that you're standing upright and they're bending over backwards, because otherwise he could easily just flip me over his back and I would have just probably been dead or murdered or some shit. This guy, man, he's just fighting with everything he's fucking worth. His arm is like straight up in the fucking air. He's still gripping the knife as hard as fucking can be. He brings the knife down and shoves it into the side of my fucking ear, basically cutting down and severing into the side of my head. Luckily enough for me, with the position I've got his arm in, he doesn't have full range of motion. He only has enough motion to be able to bring it down and shallowly stab me into my ear. He feels this and just keeps stabbing me in the fucking same spot of my fucking ear. Afterwards, I can feel the blood running down the side of my fucking head. I'm still asking this son of a bitch, is he fucking done yet? I've had a fear of choking someone out or finishing off an armbar where I actually snapped their fucking elbow, okay? So needless to say, I didn't want to fucking do it. But the guy's stabbing me in my fucking ear. Every time I feel this blade into the side of my fucking head, I'm just getting more and more fucking pissed off, man. Now, before, I was saying very calmly, are you fucking done yet? But now, I'm screaming the fucking shit at the top of my lungs. Are you fucking done? He's like, I'll never be fucking done. Fuck you. Fuck you, I'm gonna fucking kill you. He just keeps on fucking stabbing me into the fucking side of my head, man. And then he comes down and catches me on my fucking forehead, which the scar is still there. I mean, I'll probably end up making a video showing the scar that's left there. 2 or 3 more stabs later, his arm finally stops stabbing me and he drops the fucking knife. I just drop him. When I let this guy go, that's when I noticed that something was horribly fucking wrong, man. And anyone out there who plays video games knows all about something called ragdoll physics. It's how you make the game look extremely realistic, because whenever someone falls, gets hit by something, their body just goes limp and just flops every fucking where. That's how this guy fucking fell, man. Face first into the fucking wood floor, man. Blah! With just the most stomach curdling fucking sound. Anyone who's ever been super close by and watched a person actually like maybe get knocked out or something, and where their head actually hits the concrete, like the sound is just nasty. He hits the freaking floor face first, man, and I immediately know something's fucking wrong, man. Now, me, I'm no ENT. I don't know where to check the pulse at, but you know what the movies say, check close to where their neck is. I go over to freaking check his neck, man, and I can't feel shit, dude. My heart just jumps into my fucking throat, man. Like, I'm going down the worst of fucking roller coasters. Like, my heart just instantly freaking shatters into pieces, man. You know, because a lot of people will tell you, oh man, yo, killing someone makes you a man, all this other bullshit, dude. I'm here to tell you, there is no heart pain like the heart pain you get from fucking killing somebody, man. Anyone who's ever been through heartbreak, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have, it's like, picture something like 15 times worse, man. That's what the fuck I'm feeling. I'm just like, this guy's fucking dead. He's fucking dead. In that moment, man, my life flashed before my fucking eyes, man. And I've had crazy shit happen to me, man. You hear it on my channel. I was once a hostage in a GameStop fucking store robbery and shit. The last thing I saw before they taped my eyes closed was the barrel of the fucking gun. My life didn't even flash before my eyes then, man. The last vision I got in my mind before I was thrust back into the reality of the situation was me just in jail. This was so real for me. Within a second to maybe a second and a half, I lived out the rest of my life in fucking jail. Like, I felt it fucking happening. Because in my mind, I was going to jail for the rest of my fucking life for fucking murder. I wasn't thinking about nothing like, okay, well, this was legitimately self-defense. This guy was trying to kill me. I wasn't thinking about any of that. All I'm thinking about is, this guy's fucking dead. Needless to say, every inch of anger or malice towards this fucking moron just completely evaporated, man. I'm fucking scared fuckless. I'm trying to wake this guy fucking up. Like, come on, man. Fucking wake up. Come on, bro. He just goes into this crazy fucking seizure, dude. But what's scary about it is it's only on one side of his fucking body. The other side of his body is completely normal, not moving. And then he starts fucking throwing up fucking blood. And I'm just like, oh my fucking God, dude. I'm still got my hand on this guy trying to soothe him. Like, come on, man. Just wake up, man. Hey, wake up. Come on, man. Wake up, wake up. After about fucking 5 to 10 seconds of fucking seizuring violently, he finally fucking wakes up. And when he gets up, he just gets up abruptly like a snap. Instantly sitting up. His eyes are super fucking wide. He looks around and he looks at me, and as if he's had the fear of God instilled in him, he just gets up. I still remember the one sentence he says out of his fucking mouth. He's like, I gotta go. And he just runs out the fucking house, man. Nearly falls down my fucking stairs. How fast and clumsily he was trying to get out, because he more than likely still didn't have complete use of his body after everything that just fucking happened. He reached the bottom and he just fucking bolts off in a freaking direction. I'm watching from my door, man. I'm just like, oh my fucking God, be fucking serious, man. Oh my God. The next 3 months were just fucking hell for me, man. Just complete and utter fucking emotional hell. Like, anyone out there who's ever been through serious depression or heartbreak will know what I'm talking about. Food lost its taste. The world lost its color to me. You look at the sun, you'll see yellow, blue, and purple, or whatever the hell color you see through your eyeballs. All I would see was black and white. At the time, I had everything that I could have wanted. A good job, money, freaking my own apartment, all the video games I could play at the time, you know, and none of it freaking mattered, man. Things that I used to love to do were no fun anymore. I remember just staying in the house mostly all the time and just laying next to my girlfriend. Like, it was a month and a half before I ever left my apartment again. It was that fucking bad. If you really want to know what it seriously feels like, this one movie called Shudder. It's a movie where this guy stands by and watches a girl that has a huge crush on him get raped by like 4 or 5 guys. Girl turns into a ghost, comes back, murders every single fucking dude except for the guy that watched her rape him because she loved him. Throughout the movie, he's walking around, he goes to the doctor because he's been having a lot of back pains, steps on a fucking scale. The doctor's like, oh my God, what the fuck? At the end of the movie, when the ghost is just fucking with his mind, he looks in the mirror, he sees something that freaks him out so bad that he tries to kill himself. Well, he's unsuccessful in his suicide attempt, and the movie basically ends with him sitting in an insane asylum, a woman coming in, giving him a piece of food, turning around and walking out the door. But as she's leaving, the door swings closed, swings back open, and you can see in the reflection in the glass on the door that the way he's sitting, like slouching down, he's not slouching because that's just the way he sits. He's slouching because the ghost chick is just laying on him. All extra 120 fucking pounds is just laying on this dude. It feels like that. Like the person, if you do take their life, all of their weight is on you, but not physically. It's just like laying on your soul. It hurts that freaking bad, man. That's the best way I could freaking put it. The crazy part is, a couple of my friends came over, you know, they saw that I was in a bit of a slump, and they got me out the house, and we ended up going to a bar. This was about 2 months after the situation happened. We're at the bar. I'm having as good a time as I could have, you know, with everything that's still on my mind from the situation that happened. And this guy, he starts just bullying my friend. It gets to the point where my friend gets up and moves to the other side of us, and the guy comes over and still starts picking a fight with him. But a lot of my friends, they're really quiet, docile type people. They're not gonna speak up and say anything. So I'm like, we're all out, we're just having a good time, we're eating, can you please leave my friend alone? And the guy comes over and he tries to fight me. I can't really even say that I was holding my own. I was getting my ass whooped because this guy was just fucking huge. Way bigger than the fucking previous guy. I'm getting my ass fucking whooped. So much so that the same thing happens as it happened with the other guy. I don't know how. I cannot articulate it. I can't put it into freaking words. Just as a reflex, I end up getting this guy into the same rear naked freaking chokehold. The guy screams out, "I can't breathe." I get a flashback of what happened with the other guy. I freeze up as stiff as a board. Guy gets up and kicks the shit out of me. Oh man, he just fucked me up, man. I was honestly a lot more comfortable with just getting my ass kicked than having that same situation happen. So I hope somebody is able to get a good message out of this. You know, maybe they might be heading down the wrong path, or you know, they might be really pissed off to somebody and think they want to do something to them. I hope in some way, shape, or form you could have lived this situation through this story vicariously enough as to where you might refrain from whatever thought you're thinking, because it is not what the media portrays it as. I have 2 other stories that I put up. I'm more than likely going to be putting up more stories that I'm never going to fucking share on YouTube because they're fucking crazy and shit. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. If you did, make sure to go and check out my YouTube channel. I have a lot of other fucked up stories that happen on there. My channel's name is BlastphamousHD, BlastphamousHD on YouTube. The link should be down in the description. Make sure to drop by my YouTube channel and leave a comment down below in my very latest BHD Storytime I've dropped over there. And let me know if you guys liked the story, if you didn't like the story, if you thought it was far more fucked up than it was gonna be, if you didn't think it was that fucked up, if you guys have any crazy situations of shit that's happened to you like this shit, then hit a brother up and let me know. But do it on my YouTube channel because I'm more than likely not gonna check this place that much. And without further ado, you have a great day and twism.